Good morning, Falcons. I'm AJ Moss.
And I'm Katie Piper, and this is the Falcon Report.
There was no school on Friday, which means there wasn't advisory.
That also means that there's still time to complete the 2B challenge. Here's a look at the current challenge.
National Honor Society will host informational meetings for sophomores and juniors interested in NHS membership.
Students need a cumulative GPA of at least 3.65 to be eligible, as well as service and leadership hours.
Informational meetings will be Wednesday, March 6th during lunch. Head to Mr. Joyce's room 1007 for first lunch and Mrs. Fenton's room 2010 for second lunch.
There will also be a meeting on Thursday, March 7th after school in room 2010. The informational meetings will explain the process for completing the NHS packets. Meetings are optional but helpful.
It's the last day to choose your classes for next year.
Hurry, do it today, otherwise the counselors are going to pick it for you.
You do not want the counselors to pick for you.
Here's a look at another option to take next year. Or here's a look at the word of the week.
Or maybe both. Right now we're not sure what's up next. It's a surprise. Take a look.
So this class, we kind of cover a lot in this semester. We kind of start with like the history of fashion, how that affects everything in fashion these days, and how there's fashion cycles, fashion fads and trends. We go through like style details. We go through like fashion promotion, production, that whole cycle of how that goes and how it ties in with business.
Well, I'm really interested in fashion, and I already took a textiles and clothing class, so I wanted to dive into more fashion designing.
I wish we had like a whole year, to be able to get through everything. And so I think probably the biggest one is just time. But in a good way, just wish we had more time together.
People should sign up for this class because it's a lot more like hands-on learning based, and you get to like be really creative if you have like a really creative mind and you want to just go out there and have fun.
Fashion is a huge part of our culture and many other cultures, and I believe that we can learn a lot about ourselves and others.
Tip that I'd have for anybody who's planning on taking computer science is that either beforehand you need to know something about computers, or you're going to need to study a lot and learn on the side while you're taking the class during the year in order to catch up, because some of the topics and concepts may be confusing at first and it's a bit difficult to learn.
With the rise of technology, computer scientists are some of the most sought out employees in the market currently.
So computer science is arguably the most lucrative career choice that a student can make. Getting into comp sci is a wonderful door. It leads to so many different spots. You can get into information technology, you can become a computer programmer, computer engineering, but I'd say most jobs lend themselves well to a background of computer science.
My favorite part about comp sci is definitely learning to solve problems. Comp sci gives you a lot of unique tools that you can use to solve problems that comp sci also gives you. It's a bit of a loop.
Computer science isn't only something that you can do in a classroom.
So computer science lends itself, as I said, pretty much to anything. This is because the skills you learn to solve these puzzles, this problem-solving skill, you can apply it to anything. You tackle things one at a time, and with that, that's how you learn how to do things. Learning how to learn is the basis of learning computer science.
Activities meeting today are FAST and 2613 for science and 1009 for math.
Meet a we in the library.
And math team in 1013.
That's all for today. I'm AJ Moss.
And I'm Katie Piper, and this has been the Falcon Report.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.